Now, I'm not sure if these really count as zombie movies, but each of them have zombies in it or something that's like a zombie. These are the Creepshow movies. I'm going to start off with the first Creepshow movie. I really like this movie. It was very, very entertaining. It was thoroughly entertaining. I like the style of anthology, and like an anthology movie, like a bunch of different stories and crap. So, yeah, this was a lot of fun. Stephen King playing a hillbilly is pretty much the best thing ever. Yeah, but again, it was just... I really enjoy this. I don't know what else I can say about it. It's just really fun. The first story, I think, Father's Day, is my favorite. Well, actually, I can't even choose a favorite. They're all so awesome. They're like it's like one of my favorite movies. But the Father's Day one has a zombie in it, which is really awesome. He comes back from the dead to get his Father's Day cake, and he was a real dick guy when he was alive, so... Yeah, I'm not going to give away this too much, because this is a movie I really do want people who haven't seen it to go out there and see, so I'm not going to give away the whole plot. But, go see it. George Romero directed it, and Stephen King wrote it. So, you know it's got to be good, right? Creepshow 2. This one doesn't have as many stories in it. It's still very good. One thing that really pissed me off was that the creep, or whatever he was called, in this movie he was like a zombie sort of skeleton guy. In this movie he's an old man. That pissed me right the fuck off. He was so awesome before, and they just ruined it. But, and even on the cover, look, he's still the zombie guy. Here he's the zombie guy. But no, in the movie he's an old man. That just pissed me right off. I think he's on the back cover. That guy right there. Sucks. But the stories are really good. Yeah, there's a story about these old cheap wooden heads, like this wooden statue of a Native American who comes to life to... Okay, he belongs to this... The statue belongs to this guy who runs this pharmacy in this town that's sort of been abandoned. No one really lives there anymore, so they're not getting much business. Then this other guy, he's another native, and he comes in and he kills the elderly man and his wife who own the place, which was actually really sad because you got to know the characters in a little bit of time that you had with them. And then he kills them, and then they run out with all the goods and stuff, and they want to go to Hollywood. And then the Chief Woodenhead, the statue, he comes alive, and he stalks them, wreaks vengeance on them one by one. Alright, the next one I'm going to do is Dead Alive. Very, very gory movie. Goriest fright film of all time, it says right there. Don't take it from me, take it from the box. Yeah, it was a good movie, but it's too gory to be taken. I like to be able to take my zombie movies seriously. This is a horror comedy, but I didn't like it as much as the other ones. I know a lot of people really like this movie. I didn't. I'm sorry. I didn't like the fact that, like, once zombies are cut in half, their legs can't move. I'm sorry. I know a lot. Like, I know maybe for a short amount of time, like, you know, like a chicken with its head cut off. But come on, through the whole movie, come on, man, that doesn't work. And let's see, what else was there? The zombie gets his intestines ripped out, and the intestines are like a living worm. They're alive. So I really didn't like that. It is very, very gory, but there's nothing else I can really say about it. I didn't really enjoy this movie. I know a lot of people do enjoy this movie, but I just didn't. I don't think a movie needs to be gory for it to be good. The Strangers, which is coming out soon, I think has proven that. But yeah, it just I didn't like this. Okay, moving on. The Evil Dead. Evil Dead. I'm not sure if this really counts as a zombie movie. It has living dead people in it, but, you know, they're not really zombies. They're more like just possessed. I really like this movie. I haven't seen the second one, and I haven't seen Army of Darkness. I'm getting around to it at some point, I know. I've just been collecting horror movies. I've been seeing them for maybe like 2 years now. Before then it was like monster movies, and now it's horror movies. So, I haven't been collecting for that long, so there's still a lot of really good movies I need to see. I will get around to it eventually. This is like my main hobby next to movie making. But yeah, I really like this movie. It was really the effects were very, very good considering the backstory to all of this, like how he had very little money and he was having trouble getting distributors. It's sort of like a horror comedy again. It's got like it's got like I guess it's sort of like the Three Stooges. The guys who made this really like the Three Stooges movies, or the little short films or whatever they did. But yeah, I didn't really get the humor in this. I know there's some humor in it, which I did get, but a lot of it, I know a lot of people say it's like funny, but a lot of it I just didn't get. I didn't find it like extremely funny, which is a good thing, I guess, because like I like horror comedies now and then, but for the most part, I prefer just solid horror, balls to the wall horror. But yeah, it's a really good movie. For those of you who don't know the story, it's people go into the woods in a cabin in the woods, and in the they go to the basement. And there's all this stuff down in the basement. It's like a tape recorder and all this stuff, and like this guy who was staying there is talking about how the dead have risen and all this crap. And when they play the recording, he says this weird chant, and then eventually the woods start acting all crazy. There's like this weird spirit thing that you never see, but it's like, you know, out of the camera's eyes and stuff. And there's some really great camera work done like that. Yeah, definitely worth going out and buying and renting. Now this movie, I just got like maybe a week ago. I didn't have a chance to watch it this past weekend. But yeah, this is Dawn of the Living Dead, also known as The Curse of the Maya. Now, I am so skeptical about this movie. Come on, man, Dawn of the Living Dead, like, seriously, like, what was it? It was the Return of the Living Dead Necropolis that I thought was just like a ripoff. This is such a ripoff. You can't even laugh at, well, you can laugh. I'm in awe. Yeah, but I think this is an alternate title. Curse of the Maya was the first one. Haven't watched it yet. I'll let you know when I do watch it. And, yeah. Alright, well, that's all the zombie movies I own. I already reviewed the Astro Zombies movie with Lewis and Dana, who made a brief appearance in the background. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say right now. And, good day to you all. Stay twisted.